Good morning, and welcome to Redeemer Lutheran Church. I'm Pastor Gary Lodeholt. Max Lucado tells a story that is one of my favorites. A poor young girl in Brazil runs away from her home to what she believes will be the glamorous life of the city. Her mother, however, knows that life will be hard there and knows what the girl will be forced to do to survive, so she spends as much as she can on photographs of herself, and then goes to the city and asks in every seedy hotel she can find if they have a bulletin board, and then posts her own picture on the board. Finally, her money ran out and she returned home. A few weeks later, the girl, old beyond her years, descends the stairs in a hotel and sees a familiar face. She takes the picture off the bulletin board, and on the back it says, "Whatever you have done, whoever you have become, it doesn't matter. Come home." Whatever you have done, whoever you have become, it doesn't matter. Come home. What an amazing, marvelous gift of grace. And whenever I think about this story, I think about the prophet Hosea. This week we have been looking at the stories that are part of wisdom literature and what they say to us. Hosea was certainly a prophet of God, and the wisdom story he offers us wasn't so much a story he told as one he lived. God tasked Hosea to let his life be the message. Hosea's story begins like no other in the Bible. When the Lord first spoke through Hosea, the Lord said to Hosea. Did you hear that? The Lord spoke through Hosea by speaking to Hosea. God told Hosea to do something, and that was to be the message to us. And what did God tell Hosea to do? He was to go marry a whore. God's point was that just as this woman was an unfaithful woman, just so God's people had been unfaithful to God. Hosea's very life was to be the message for the people. And sure enough, after a while, his wife, a woman named Gomer, grew tired of the marriage and left him to go back to the brothel. Now, I suspect that most of us would wash our hands of a spouse like that. But again, Hosea was called to preach through his life experience. God told him to go get her and bring her home again. Whatever you have done, whoever you have become, it doesn't matter. Come home. And that's the message of Hosea, and it's a message of grace. It's a message of pleading and imploring us to be faithful, to return to God, the love God so generously gives to us. No matter how many times we fall away, no matter how many times we forsake God, God never forsakes us. It's an invitation to you, to us all. Whatever you have done, whoever you have become, it doesn't matter. Come home. Thanks for watching, and remember to let this day belong to God.